Why wouldn't it work?
I don't know. Fuck.
Well, let's start the episode then. Welcome back to Jumping Off Bridges with Matt and Adrian.
What episode is this? 7?
This is
6?
Six, I think.
6, 7, man.
Episode 6.
You guys
6
gotta
or
watch,
7.
and you guys gotta comment and listen.
You guys listen. All you new followers, you guys are gonna be kind of screwed. Like, yeah, sure, we've moved over to a shorter format, but those first episodes, they're like an hour and 15 minutes each. Like, our back catalog, guy, that's an entire flight to Sweden. So, tell you what, do us a favor. Speaking of flights to Sweden, today's episode sponsor is actually brought to you by Air Sweden.
Why?
They decided to reach out to us to sponsor this episode. So everyone go to, and this isn't.
What? Are you trying to like promote some shit? Like try to get some free flights?
Manin drinke. El Manin ek drinke. It's also brought to you by Mill Street Organic. When you're cold and want to have a beer, you should reach for a Mill Street Organic.
That's why you said Sweden, because is Kronenberg Sweden? Swedish?
No. I don't know.
I thought you were talking about Sweden because I thought Kronenberg...
No, I'm inventing sponsors.
Oh.
And I figured
if
an airline was willing to sponsor us, then people would be like, wow, it's not just beer and vape companies sponsoring these guys. They're the real deal.
Why
Joe
Sweden?
Rogan doesn't have a fucking airline.
Why are you always comparing us to Joe Rogan, man? We're not... My friend asked me, and was like... He was talking all this stuff. I'm like, yo, what do you mean? He was just talking about, like, dreams and shit. I'm like, what do you mean? My dream? My fucking dream is just to be interviewed with Joe Rogan, man. That's my fucking dream, yo.
That's it? It's not like mansion, happiness, wife, 3 kids.
If I knew...
I just want Joe Rogan to interview me. What do you consider as an interview? You go to a Joe Rogan show and he comes outside. Hey, is that one of those jewels? Yes. Well, technically he interviewed me.
No, I mean, like, just have a sit down with him and just talk, man. That'd be... If that ever happened, that and, like, I don't know, you watch any hip-hop radio... there's The Breakfast Club.
I know The Breakfast Club.
Those two, I'll be like, yeah, I fucking made it. Those two will validate.
Yeah, you'd be held in the same esteem as 6ix9ine and Bill Cosby.
Whoa,
as long as I put some respect on your name, or whatever he was fucking going off on, Birdman.
Birdman. No.
Yo, I honestly didn't know he was a rapper until people started making fun of him for the respect of my name. I thought he was just like a label owner, like a Russell Simmons kind of guy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was like an actual rapper. And I felt kind of bad for him because, like, I was making fun of him. I'm like, who the fuck is this old-ass motherfucker?
He was, and then, like, he became more of...
But he's been in business forever.
Yeah, he's been more of a businessman and being more of a lead of his boss in his record label.
Yeah.
What?
Let me try that.
Oh, you want the Jewel?
Yeah. Our third sponsor is Jewel. Don't forget to try their new flavor. It's kid-friendly. It's Hubba Bubba Bubble Gum. Blow some bubbles with some smoke.
Sure.
And don't forget to give it to your kids.
So, Matt,
that tastes good.
What you been up to?
I've been wearing my winter coat because it's been cold outside.
Oh yeah, man.
I hear you got that new.
I got the parajumper.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man, feels good, man. I got a good deal on it though. My friend told me about this place called Le Parc. Well, not even a place. It was just this website called Sample Guys.
Yeah.
So if anyone's interested,
actually not a sponsor. I know,
like
we make the fake sponsors now. Yeah. This isn't an actual sponsor. This sounds like a sponsorship. It sounds like a legitimate sponsorship.
If anyone's interested in getting like high-end jackets or whatever, look up Sample Guys. They always have like different sales going on around the city. But yeah, I was there at this fucking banquet hall, and literally it's a long-ass line. You know what the line was for? It wasn't even to get in.
Really?
It was for fucking coat check.
Jesus Christ.
So like I noticed people just walk in without a jacket, like they left their jackets in the car and shit.
That's what I do at the time. Whenever I go, I went to a concert on Monday. I saw a band called Camp. I'm a big fan of them. They're from Columbus. I'm from Cleveland, so that's Ohio's their opener. I'm actually in love with their opener, Savannah Conley. She was like a folk. It's all
like
folk
indie
music.
or?
It's white people music, folk music, banjos and guitars. It's really great. Like,
at least you can say it. Like, I don't know what.
That was the thing. Like,
what's Filipino people music?
I don't know, chickens and drums.
Chicken and drums.
I don't know. What? I don't know.
I don't know. That's so bad. Like
P-pop. Is that what you guys have? P-pop.
No, I don't.
Every Filipino I know loves J-pop or gay-pop.
Gay-pop.
No, K-pop.
I said gay-pop.
I mean, it's kind of gay.
Oh my
God! I can't stop vaping this flavor.
No, it's just the flavor I put in there. But yeah, man. If anyone's looking for a jacket, Sample Guys got a nice parajumper. It was retail price, $1,200. Went down to like $800.
Yeah, I can't.
Told my mom it was $500.
Oh no! Believe me, I've not told my mom. I haven't told my mom how much I paid for anything ever. She thinks I paid like $20,000 for my car, and like put down $5,000 for it. Like,
But like,
my mom is the one. Like, I'll brag to you. Yo, bro, I just bought the new fucking bed. You got so much fucking money. And you'd be like, oh yeah, well I caught this. You got so much fucking money. But then my mom calls me. It's like, how much did you spend on your jacket? Oh, mom, it was on sale. It was used. I noticed a rip. I got a discount on it. I only paid $500. $500.
I learned it from my dad too, man. Like, there was one time this guy bought a used car and he told my mom he got it for $50. Really? And then he's just like, what? My mom's like, I don't believe you. And he actually got his friend to write like a contract that the thing was $50, so he can show her that it was $50. What do you mean? I have the contract. Look, $50. See, $50. Wow, it's like an Oldsmobile.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I don't know, man. It's something about like cars and the cylinders, man. Like my fucking parents are just like, oh, it's good car. It's 6-cylinder.
Well, a V6. You know what? A V6 is comfortable. You will not find a luxury car.
Like, it also takes a lot of gas.
Not necessarily. They're better than what they are. My Chrysler was a V6, and it used less gas than my Subaru. I also drive my Subaru like an asshole, so that's probably why.
I was thinking about like getting a new car because my car's fucking dying down. Yeah. Like it's legit. Like I think it's because of the cold weather, but like fucking, it feels like it's misfiring, and the engine light starts flashing once in a while.
Really?
Yeah, but you know the engine light's not there anymore, so I guess the car fixed itself. And
why don't you stop off at your local Telus store and pick up Telus's new Telus Drive Plus? Only $15 a month. Works in any OBS 2 port, which is basically every car since. I'm not gonna plug Telus.
Ew, my car doesn't have USB. What do you mean?
OBS. The thing in that doesn't matter.
Oh, like the lighter,
the reader thing in the bottom near the engine.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. You can just buy one of those things.
Well,
man.
you should take it to a mechanic.
Yeah. Like my friend's a mechanic. He's like, anytime I ask him what's wrong with my car, he legit has like this big ass looks like a big ass Game Boy.
Yeah, I've got
one. Plugs it. Yeah, plugs it in the car until it shows you what's wrong.
The only reason I use mine is to clear codes. Whenever my engine light comes on, I just plug it in. I'm like, ignore that. I'm not gonna care about this. I don't know what to do with this now.
Just do it just for your peace of mind. You don't really know. Or really, what you should do is
it's because I have custom exhaust in the back of it, so it keeps giving up like a misfire on all 4 cylinders at the same time error. And I'm like, I know it's not fucking misfiring. Like I can tell if it was misfiring. It's a bit of a rough start. Yeah. But it's not from a misfire.
No, because like with my car,
so I think the computer is just confused.
With my car, it's like I start it, and then once I go and drive, like it starts shaking or like jerking a little bit, and then when I start driving for maybe like not even a minute, like I just start revving it and it starts jerking, and then it goes fine.
When you drive in the morning, like when it's cold, are you just like starting the car and then going?
Like recently, it's fine, but like before like last week and stuff,
warm up.
I don't think that's really like.
I think that I've heard enough people tell me that's a thing that I believe it's a thing.
Yeah, but like you don't have to warm your car up for like 10 minutes.
No. You just
I watched this video on Facebook. It was saying how like you don't need to do it for that long. Like the most you need to really warm up your car is like 5 minutes, and that's it.
Yeah, if even that much.
But like with my car, the heater doesn't really work that well too.
The
heater only works.
No, it's not about the heater. It's about the engine heating up.
Yeah, but still, my heater doesn't even work, man.
No.
Yeah, well, it does work, and it doesn't. And what I mean by that is like it gets hot. It gets hot and even hotter when you're driving fast. Right. Once you slow down, it's just air.
Mine does that with the cold air on the AC. It'll blow air, and it's colder than it being hot on the outside. But then as soon as I gun it, all of a sudden really cold air starts blowing out, and then it stays cold.
Yeah, that happens to my car both ways, cold and hot air, man. It's fucked.
Cars are fucked.
So I'm thinking about getting a new car, man.
Yeah, what do you want to get?
My friend, because like I've been doing valet a lot. Yeah, I really like Audis, man.
So man. The problem I have with Audis is like, just get a BMW. Like, why get the Audi? Like, to me, like, because I feel like those two car companies are like
they're one and the same. It's like Honda and Toyota.
Yeah, exactly. Man. So, and to me, if it's between Honda and Toyota, it's like just get a Honda, right? So for me, whenever I hear the difference between like an Audi or a BMW, part of me is just like, just get a BMW. Like, if you want the Audi, I know both of them are like expensive to maintain. In fact, I'm almost willing to believe that the Audis are cheaper to maintain.
No. Like my friend's a mechanic, and he has an Audi too. Yeah. And he was telling me all these fucking parts just to fix his Audi. He told me like a fucking headlight alone, just the part is like $120 a headlight. Jesus. You know, and then he's like, "That's not plus labor." Yeah. I'm like, I think I can change a headlight.
You think?
But like he said, he's telling me all these other things that he had to do. Like he paid like maybe a little over $1,000 for this one piece of like I don't know this one part, and he installs it himself. So you're thinking about those parts plus labor, dude. Like it's just too expensive. He told me not to get one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I really want to get one. If I get the TTC job, I might really
When did you hear
decide.
about that?
So I had my interview, I think like a week ago.
Mhm.
You know, I thought like I fucking bombed the interview.
Yeah?
I feel like I did so shit.
How come?
Cause man, like the first thing they asked me is about my driving record. Now, keep in mind my driving record's clean on my abstract, but
Right.
like I've gotten to 3 different accidents.
And
throughout
you said
lifetime.
that you got into no accidents because your abstract is clear?
No, I got scared, man. I got nervous and shit, paranoid, and I told them everything, man. Because they asked me, they're like, "Oh, how many accidents?" I'm like,
Sometimes I've been recently driving home from work drinking Canadian in
no,
my
but
car.
like the way I said, I was like, you know, like at the end of the day, I'm like, that happened to me when I was younger.
Mhm.
Like that's been like over like 8 years now, and I haven't gotten into an accident since. So they took that into consideration, like
Yeah.
all that stuff I said, plus the interview, like, and plus like the references, all that stuff. They take all of that into consideration.
Yeah, but I
the
feel like that's
Simon
also
too.
one of those things where, like, a normal job, like Beck Taxi, might be
Yeah.
like, at least he was honest about it. Whereas the government might be like, he scored 5 out of 10 on interview, whether we like him or not. We are robots. We are government.
No,
Fail.
that's what scared me, man. That's what scared
Yeah.
me. I was like, fuck. Like,
So
I
it's
don't
to
know.
be a bus driver?
Hmm?
So to be...
Yeah, it's a transit operator. So
Okay.
like usually when you apply to TTC, it's harder to get into just like head office and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's easier if you're a transit operator first, and then
Mhm.
after 2 years you can transfer to whatever. But that interview was actually, I even fucked up on one of the last questions they asked me, like about like disability.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever helped anyone with disability? And like most of my answers came from like working at Kudo, because
Yeah.
like you work with a lot of customers
Yeah.
there. And I was just like, I helped a blind lady get a cell phone. I was like,
Well, if you explain, it's like, yeah, you write it on a piece of paper, you give the piece of paper back to them, they sign language to their friend, or whatever. Like,
no, like a blind person using a cell phone. I'm like, you know what? I didn't care if they were blind. I saw past that. If they wanted
I
a
saw
phone-
past that. Anyone can get a phone, and as long as it
Anyone-
pays me a commission, I'm okay with it.
Not even. It was just like, I'm gonna get her a phone. She wants a phone. I'll get her a phone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest, like Apple's accessibility stuff for the blind, like Apple preaches how usable their phones are for blind people. Because it sounds stupid. Why the
No,
fuck
that's
does a
why-
blind
that's why,
person want
like-
a cell phone?
After that interview, I felt like shit. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I said that. I can't
Yeah,
believe
but you know what?
That.
The TTC bus drivers are retarded, so maybe
No,
they're like,
but, like,
perfect,
but-
he's retarded.
But there's a silver lining to all this shit, man.
Mhm.
Or not even like. So like this week, I get this call from some weird company.
Yeah.
And they ask me for Janine,
Okay.
my reference.
Yeah.
Like my ex-manager, I use like Janine as one of my references, and they're asking like, "Hey, is Janine there?" I'm like, "No, this is Adrian."
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm like, "Why are you asking for Janine? Is this?" He's like, "Yeah, we're trying to call your references." I'm like, "You're calling my references? What? Did I get the job? Did I get the job?"
Which, do you know, was it like a company you applied for, or do you think it could have been a
No,
company
it
that
was for
TTC?
TTC.
Oh, like a third-party company.
Yeah,
they
it was a
used to
third-party
call.
company
Oh,
that
right.
that calls for TTC's references.
Mhm.
So like they're asking for Janine. So like what I could think, like, why would they call their references
If they weren't, yeah.
if they weren't interested?
Yeah.
You know, regardless how crappy I felt like I did the interview, maybe
you
they
did
liked
not,
me.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't do as bad as I
Do you
thought.
think Janine would give you a good? Yeah.
Oh,
Janine would give you a
I
good
already texted her, asked her like how everything was. She was like, you know what, it's fine, don't worry. Told her if I got the job, I'll give her a free TTC ride. You know.
Free tokens, even though they only use Presto now.
But yeah, man, like that schedule's
That's
crazy.
nuts, though.
But
Do you know when you'd find out theoretically?
They said 4 to 5 weeks.
Jesus Christ!
And my buddy told me like to stop smoking because like you never know. Like, hey,
like smoking weed,
well, like stop doing drugs for now.
right?
You know.
Yeah, because they might want to piss test you or something.
But yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
They have to do a whole like drug test and everything too. Or like
I wonder if they have to do a criminal background check.
they're
Adrian.
they're doing a criminal background check too. But
What's going to happen to your criminal
Well, I
background
made
check?
sure, like I
Adrian?
made sure, like when even that shit that happened before when I was trying to get my insurance.
Yeah.
Fucking. I made sure, like, hey, if I try to do it again, my lawyer that was helping me out
Yeah.
way back told me, he's like, hey, like it's only for until literally maybe the month after you applied to to do like insurance and shit. So
So for the last year, it's been
for the last year, it's been pretty clean.
even if
so,
CSIS wanted to find it, they wouldn't see the blip.
I don't know.
Do you want to talk about the blip?
No.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, man. Like, hopefully everything goes well.
Yeah.
But like my friend's like, yo, you better stop smoking, bro, or stop doing drugs. I'm like, okay. Next thing you know, like maybe like 2 days ago, I was like, I totally forgot, man. I just have the habit of just smoking.
It's because you smoke too much weed.
I don't.
It affects memory loss. This is the proof. Don't vaccinate your kids and don't smoke weed.
I fucked up. But like, hey, I haven't smoked weed for like a long time. So,
Yeah.
like I don't, and it's a small thing. It was just a small thing.
That means it's gonna stay in your system even longer.
No, that doesnn't mean no. That's the opposite. It's the opposite. If you smoke a lot of weed, it stays in your system longer. I googled it. I made sure I googled it. After I smoked that shit, I got so paranoid about it. I'm like, oh man, this fucked up. So it could stay like as long as like a month.
Yeah.
You know, so usually what they would do, my friend was telling me, is like if they tell you, hey, you passed the interview, we're doing your references, everything's good. You just have to do the physical. Like this is they give you a date to do it. They're not gonna say, hey, we're doing the physical tomorrow. But at least give you like I think a month or like 3 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
So I do have time. I'm good.
All right.
Alcohol's fine.
Alcohol's fine. Well, of course, alcohol's fine. That's interesting that marijuana's not fine. Now that it's legal.
That's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, hey, what if they see like a little bit of weed inside your system?
I think because it's a driving position,
it's the same.
It might be something, but
alcohol and weed is like it's
but
now treated as the same thing.
To me, that is weird that whenever they do drug tests, like obviously weed was illegal for a while and alcohol wasn't, but that if you do a drug test, like the amount of you can have so much nicotine and caffeine and alcohol in your system,
all the crap in your system.
And that's
but
fine.
if you see weed in it,
but if you have you stood next to someone smoking weed, it's like a big fucking deal. And how do they know now that it's legal that? I mean, I guess I can tell by the amount that's in your system, but like, what happens if you were just hanging out and some dude next to you was smoking a joint and you got a little in your system now? Like, that's one of the weird things about legality, and I think that's what we were talking about on one of the other episodes of the podcast too. Was the issues that I have at least with the legalization of marijuana. Now, I don't have any problems.
There's the way it is now. It's so socially acceptable. Like I was freaking watching. I was watching Narcos, the new Narcos, and they're talking about like just like selling weed and shit like in Mexico and stuff. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, because it's not a big deal anymore. I'm like, why are they making such a big deal out of it? Obviously, it was in the 70s.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. But, like, you see that now. You're watching this now. I'm like, man, all these guys are doing, like, they're burning all these fields, doing all this shit for weed. Just weed.
I can walk down the street.
And look at the time now. Like, it's been, like, over 30 years, and now you can just walk.
I still haven't. I do want to do that one day. I've seen videos of people doing it, of, like, take the bong and just walk down the street with the bong. Because it's legal now.
I saw.
You're allowed to do that.
On my way to work, I saw some girl. She was smoking a joint. I could tell she was smoking a joint because the way she was holding it. Mm-hmm. But then there was like a cop car right in front of her, blocking the traffic because of like some accident. Yeah. She was just you're just smoking weed.
Legal.
You can't do it.
Yeah, you can't do anything. It's not even a fuck you pig, can't do anything about it. It's like it's legal. Why would we do anything about it?
They don't need to. Yeah. Fuck, man.
This flavor's delicious.
So wait,
how much did this Juul thing cost?
So the Juul, the whole starter kit, you get 5 different flavors, all that stuff with the charger and everything. It's around, I want to say like $50 or $60.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. They sell it at gas stations now too. My friend got one at a gas station. Yeah.
Do you know which gas stations?
I think the Shell.
Interesting.
So he got his, and he hasn't been smoking it. Well, he still smokes cigarettes, but he hasn't bought any cigarettes. Mm-hmm. And the packs are expensive, man. They're like $20
for a pack of how many pods?
4.
That's not cheaper than smoking cigarettes. Depending on how long a pack lasts you. Because I just bought a pack of Belmont.
It all depends on how much you smoke.
Nice, smooth Belmont, 25, large king size. If you need a smoke, just have a Belmont.
Oh my God.
Just do it, man. Secretly, you are a 21-year-old white girl.
Man.
I figure if we plug enough shit, the companies will reach out to us and we'll show that we don't have any integrity. And then instead of getting, alright, if you need underpants, wear me undies. And don't forget, for close shave, Dollar Shave Club. Go to the link for Dollar Shave Club. Everyone promotes the same shit.
But we
got to promote something different. We're going to promote condoms and vapes.
You got like 1 viewer, 2 viewers. It's like you and me. I'm going to ask my mom to watch this shit.
Sometimes I press F5 on the YouTube video sometimes, just over and over again.
Keep refreshing it.
Or like I let it play in a loop. I like go to work, let it play in a loop in the background.
Have you watched the that boxing match? Fury and Wilder?
No, but I hear Fury's upset and wants a rematch. Did he lose?
Well, it was a tie. So what happened was throughout the whole...
Before you get into that, I want to complain about ties in combat sports. Because I don't mind a tie in soccer. Like, personally, I think shootouts and all that stuff are dumb in hockey. So I don't mind a tie. But in a sport where the point is to knock the other guy out, it should just be go till you knock him out. And I would say the same thing about the UFC. The judge's scorecard, it should be go until the guy taps or is knocked out. That should be how this stuff... And the UFC used to be like that. It used to be no rounds.
Fight to the death.
Whatever you want. I mean, it wasn't to the death, but that's what the original UFC matches used to be, was it would just go forever, right? And with boxing now, too, it's like, it's already a 20-round match. Like, these guys have to be so gassed Really?
12 rounds.
Two
man.
more rounds.
It's,
two more rounds.
When you're watching it, it goes by pretty quickly. But like you realize like when I was watching when it was Mayweather and McGregor, like I'm like, shit, man, it's 12 rounds of boxing versus 5 rounds of UFC. Like, yo,
right, but also UFC, you're getting kicked. Like I do wonder, because I've done, and when I say I've done boxing, what I mean is my friend goes to a boxing ring or went to a boxing ring. I was able to get onto the ring at one point, and he and I sparred. And within 5 or 10 minutes, I was gassed. And this is when I was in great shape, like playing good level of soccer, like in fantastic shape. Whereas when I was doing judo and Muay Thai and all that stuff, I wasn't as gassed. I know
it's just because
even though I'm doing more in judo and Muay Thai for some reason.
I think it's just the environment, really. Like you're not used to it. Like I remember, like just like a few weeks ago, I was playing some hockey, and then like I was so gassed, I was so tired, my legs were killing me.
Yeah. And
then just like maybe yesterday, I was playing hockey and I was fine. It's just your body getting used to it, I'd say, and it's mental too.
How do I get like a good draw out of this?
Fucking suck it hard. Pause. Man. But yeah, that fight was pretty much with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. It was literally just Tyson Fury was the white guy was just killing him.
Tyson Fury like, I'm all depressed. I don't want to do boxing anymore. I'm gonna kill myself. His
background was he
gained like 100 pounds or something.
He beat the one of the top heavyweight at that time, and he was undefeated. And then he stopped fighting. And throughout that time, he was just very depressed. He was suicidal. Yeah, all these things going on with him. And all of a sudden now he's fighting again. So when he was fighting Wilder's like the fucking one of the best guys out there. Mm-hmm. And pretty much Fury was beating him. Yeah. Literally just beating him each round. He wasn't even trying to knock him out. He was just trying to get more shots, make them look clean. Mm-hmm. He was killing it. And then all of a sudden Wilder shot him down in the, I think, 10th round. Yeah. He got back up. And then he got him again in the 12th round. Now in the 12th round, he knocked him out so hard. This guy was like, it looked like it was done. Yeah. Like any other ref would probably stop the fight. Mm-hmm. But then all of a sudden, like he gave the guy like maybe like 5 seconds to collect himself. He was on the ground and he fucking like sat back up like the freaking Undertaker. Really? And won back the round. Yeah. So like it was really hard to say, but like the only reason it was a draw is because Wilder got those 2 knockdowns. Pretty much. And like
and see, that's bullshit. Like you're telling me that 2 knockdowns. Like, to me, that means that if it went into the next round or the round after that, he probably would have knocked him out.
But the way they judge boxing, too, it's, like, super close. It's always, like, 9-10, 9-10, 9-10, 7-10, 8-10. It's really hard to judge a boxing match. Mm-hmm. And that's why there's always controversies and shit. With UFC, there's not really any controversies.
The judging is still pretty crappy in the UFC. Like, there's still...
I believe it's better than boxing, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. Because, like, with UFC, like, you can really tell who's beating who, and they take a lot of and when it comes to takedowns, they take a lot of like points off the person if they got taken down, you know. Like that's why GSP was so good. But like I just hate watching wrestlers, man.
Same.
It's so boring.
Like I don't mind the ground and pound and stuff like that, but when they're like looking for the shot and it's just 2 dudes straddling each other, like trying to slap each, it's like fucking do something. Someone do something. And that's why I think they should bring in headbutting.
Dude, you're not trying to kill someone. You're like...
No, a bunch of other people have said like bringing headbutting into the UFC is a good idea because of those specific situations. You're in the clinch. You don't have your arms your arms and legs for both people are tied up. The only thing you both have is your head. Why not crack the other guy right? Like because it forces the other person who's pinning them up to be alert for this other thing. So maybe you're not pinning all of his arms, leaving him one arm to hit you to prevent him from headbutting you. Like I think just having the option.
It's really
to just drive your forehead into some.
People want to see stand up. Really, they just want to see.
People want to see stand up, and I want to see fucking blood.
No one wants to see like someone taking someone down and like humping them and hugging them for like the whole round. You know, it's kind of
like there's a reason why jiu-jitsu isn't a pay-per-view event, like because no one wants to fucking watch that, right? Even as popular as UFC is, and even though it's kind of seems to be for the most part that jiu-jitsu is the best martial art. Like, it seems to be the best people are the people that have an understanding of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. Right? So, I think we've decided it's not karate, it's not this, it's not this. It's like, you have to know everything, but that's what wins you the game. But no one's watching the Jiu-Jitsu Olympics. Right? Because no one gives a shit. I didn't know
there was a Jiu-Jitsu Olympics.
Of course there is. There's tons of Jiu-Jitsu competitions. No one fucking watches them because there's no market for it. The reason we watch the UFC is because we're then going to watch Chuck Liddell knee Brad Thompson or whatever the fuck in the face.
Man. Like, fuck. Chuck Liddell got knocked out too.
Yeah, that way. I mean,
they're so old. Though.
Frankly, Chuck Liddell should be fighting. It's like when you find out Dan Henderson's still fighting. You're like, why is Dan Henderson?
He's a
right, but like Matt Hughes, Chael Sonnen, like a lot of those guys need to just. I don't know. Matt Hughes can't fight anymore because his body broke. He got hit by a train or something. He can't even like walk in a straight line anymore. He looks like one of those cats with the neurological disease, just walking all this.
That's so sad, man.
It is. No, I like Matt Hughes. I thought Matt Hughes is a good dude, but like, guy got hit by a fucking train and lived.
Fuck, man.
Like, what a badass. But at the same time, he looks like he got hit by a train.
Ugh.
Like, and Nick Diaz, both Diaz's are back.
Yeah, they're back, man.
Well, no, actually, Nick is back. Now Nate's refusing to fight.
Yeah, he doesn't want to fight.
Let's say pay him a lot of money.
Getting Conor McGregor fighting the guy that Nate was supposed to fight.
Yeah.
So I think they're doing that just to piss him off.
Yeah, but I want the Ferguson-McGregor fight.
McGregor has to win first.
McGregor has to win first, but you know what? Tony Ferguson has to beat someone important.
It's gonna be
because Tony Ferguson wants a Khabib fight. He wants the title belt. But Tony Ferguson, what does he beat? Pettis? He hasn't really beat anyone. And that's the problem with that division, is that it's like outside of Conor and Khabib.
It's hard.
And frankly, I would actually, and I'm a big Conor dick rider, I would take Conor out of that list. I would say right now, Khabib is the golden goose.
He beat Conor. So
he
is, man.
Fucking beat Conor.
He kicked his
ass.
Beat Conor. And then they fucking jumped him after the fight. Like,
and I'm glad Conor didn't press charges, because I would have definitely been like, fucking excuse me, you threw a trolley through the...
I know, right? It's karma at the end of the day.
Yeah, he deserved it. But I love Conor. I think a Conor Ferguson fight would be insane, because Ferguson's a pretty stand-up fighter. Man. I think that would be a great fight.
Honestly, I'm still thinking about that Avengers trailer. Like, I know...
Thank you for bringing that up. That's why I'm watching this one, because... So I'm coming back from my tattoo.
I was watching it while I was taking a shit in the morning.
And it's the worst trailer! It's the worst Avengers trailer. The most hype, I guarantee you, this is going to be the most hype one. Because everybody that didn't see
it's the first one. It's not really like, you know when they come up with the first trailer? It's
right.
Not
you know
really
what the first trailer for Infinity War was? Was the whole like, run from it, hide from it, destiny still arrives. Like, that was a great trailer.
This was very sad.
Like, hey Steve, you got a plan? Yup, got a plan. Hope it works.
You don't know what's gonna happen to Iron Man, you know? Like,
I know exactly what's gonna happen. Velez and I predicted this.
What?
This is what's gonna happen. Ant-Man is gonna go super duper small.
Everyone's saying,
and then he's gonna go back in time to World War II. He's gonna see Steve Rogers and be like, "Yo, Steve, you gotta destroy the stone that Red Skull's got. Don't keep it. You gotta destroy it." And he will. And then guess what? He'll stop Bucky because there'll be no Hydra, so Bucky will never get created. So Iron Man's parents don't die. So he gets a normal life. Iron Man gets a normal life growing up, and everybody's lives are better.
Oh,
and then guess who doesn't get frozen?
Captain America.
Captain America doesn't get frozen.
Correction. I know exactly what's gonna happen.
We came up with this theory together.
Dude, everyone's thinking the same. Everyone's saying the same thing. It has to do with Ant-Man shrinking super small, and like something's gonna happen.
I get that the movie hasn't come out yet though, but it was interesting that there wasn't any Captain Marvel in that trailer. Like, she's obviously
honestly,
gonna have
I feel like I don't even think she's gonna have a huge. I feel like there's gonna be like she's gonna come in last minute. Like I feel that's how it's gonna be. Yeah. Well, I don't know, but you gotta see the Captain Marvel movie too, man.
I haven't seen. Did you see her mohawk?
Oh yeah, I've seen. It looks a little weird, but like I don't know. She's a great actor. So
I love.
Like,
I
wouldn't say anything like it was gonna be.
And it'd be cool because even the worst Marvel.
The worst
movie,
one is like they say people think Ant-Man's the worst.
Yeah,
thing.
but Ant-Man was so good.
Yeah, it's better than any DC movie.
Yeah,
except for like everyone always forgets about like the Dark Knight.
Yeah, but those aren't.
But those
DCU.
aren't DC. Yeah,
they're not.
No one really counts them, but they're bad.
Yeah, but no one counts Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
I do.
Or Andrew Garfield. You're not supposed to.
Why not?
Because they weren't Marvel. It was Sony.
Oh, God, whatever. Yeah, it's a fucking Spider-Man.
No, I know, but like it's the same thing. Like you're not supposed to, because technically the Fantastic Four weren't right, or X-Men. They're not MCU, but they're Marvel. Like the problem is the people who own the rights to it.
It's gonna be a good time next year, man.
Fucking trailer.
You got Infinity War, and then you got Game of Thrones within the same time.
Yep.
It's gonna be a good time, but like with Infinity War, the trailer was kind of.
Like I was honestly let down. Like Infinity War Part 1.
You're expecting a lot more.
I was expecting more, and especially as a teaser.
But you already know everything.
But I know it's gonna work out fine.
You know it's gonna work out fine. They just want to try to build the suspense and try to build like more like emotion on it. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh, you know,
But it
it's
just
so
there wasn't.
sad.
They didn't do a good
It's so
job.
sad. Everything feels like it's not going their way.
But they didn't even do that great of a job. Like, if it was just going to be a teaser itself, then end it with Tony Stark voiceover,
They ended
show a
up-
bunch of shots of space. Tony Stark doing the voiceover call to Pepper Potts. He hangs up, and then it's like, I'm out of food. Burr, 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 and right? If that's the trailer that you're going to do, just do that. Don't show everybody else, oh, Steve, is this plan going to work? It better. It's the only plan
I think
we
Iron
have.
Man's gonna be fine. I don't think they're gonna like they make it like he's gonna die. He's not gonna die.
It would make sense to kill off Iron Man. Like, it would make the most sense to kill off the original Avengers because all of the original Avengers were the ones that survived Infinity War. So it would make sense to kill them off because they all got their 3 movies. So to do that and then flip it over to the new people, that's fine. Although the problem is Disney and Marvel do not have a pair of balls. So you know everyone's going to survive. Like that's a problem. And I'd be happy with that. I thought it was cool seeing Clint. I don't understand why he's got a katana. But okay, that's fine.
There's a whole background story to that.
I know.
It's a new character.
But like,
it's like, why do you have a katana?
I know. But like you get all the weeaboos to come back to the theater.
Yeah.
You guys like anime?
Yeah, man. It's
Like I'm obviously gonna fucking see it. I'm
Everyone's
obviously
gonna
gonna
see
fucking
it,
see
of
it
course.
on opening night.
It's
in
just there's
VIP.
like just the theory. It has something to do with Ant-Man shrinking super
It's
small.
it's gonna be Ant-Man.
It has something to do with that.
Yeah. He's gonna go in because the Soul Stone takes the souls, and they all
And they
live
think,
in
he's
the
gonna
Soul
go
Stone.
into the Soul Stone, and then he's gonna like, hey, everyone, grab on, and then everyone's gonna like,
maybe something like that.
like
yeah.
some
There-
shit.
There's
Like, I
gonna be
hope-
something.
I hope it's not like that because that sounds so stupid.
Yeah, but then it's Marvel basically going, "Fuck you! You don't like Ant-Man?
Yeah.
You don't like Ant-Man? Fuck you! Ant-Man's gonna save the day. What's that? Oh, you thought
Oh my God.
bloating out the unit? Fuck you, Ant-Man! Ant-Man's gonna save the day, and you're gonna love him for it. What I hope it isn't is they're going, come on, Thanos, just snap your fingers, make everyone come back. Okay, I guess destiny always arrives. Snap.
Oh, man.
Oh, everyone's alive. Thanks, Thanos. Okay, see you later. Maybe I should have just made twice the supplies. I really didn't think this plan through. It's a good point.
So if you got 50% of everything, if I doubled up on everything, I'd still
what
have all my
I
stuff,
want
right?
to know, though, is how they're going to introduce Deadpool to the MCU. Because we know they're going to integrate him with the X-Men, and we know also that Disney's bought Fox. So
and there's
Disney
a
now has
Deadpool
the
movie
rights
coming
on
out
this.
too.
It's not like a movie, though.
It's like a Christmas.
It's like a
thing.
Christmas short. I don't, is it
Is
even a movie?
short? I don't know.
I think it's just the Netflix.
Oh yeah.
I think so. I'd be shocked if it was like a whole like go to the theaters to see this movie.
No. Like my friend was saying how it's like it's not even like rated R. It's like what, like 14A or some shit like that. It's like rated mature.
Yeah, Deadpool Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Deadpool.
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah,
it's a movie.
PG-13.
Yeah.
Returns to theaters as PG-13 Christmas
So that
film.
trailer was
Once
like,
Upon a
I
Deadpool.
can't say any swear words. That's what Deadpool
Yeah.
was like. Oh, sorry.
Which would, I mean, again, like if you're gonna go from an R-rated film to an like, he's the one that could do it, right? Because that the character like resides in that,
And Ryan Reynolds,
Universe.
He's such a good.
and Reynolds
Fits
is
so
the-
well.
Yeah, doesn't fit as a Pikachu.
That's a
Doesn't fit well as a Pikachu. That
No,
one,
then that's an hilarious. That's a crazy movie too. The Pokemon movie.
like I'll see it, right? Do not get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to see the Pokemon movie.
Everyone's of course.
And I'm going to sit there with the biggest smile on my face. And every time a Pokemon makes a noise, I'm going to sit there going, oh, Pika, 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 yeah! And I'm going to be happy about it. But I know it's going to suck. Like, and that's the worst part about it. Like, I know it's going to suck.
But like,
I know
come
that
on,
I'm
it's
never going to be able to get Deadpool out of my head. Like, the problem with Ryan Reynolds is that Ryan Reynolds
typecasted
is so one-dimensional of an actor. Like, he can only play Ryan
So he's like
Reynolds.
Keanu Reeves.
And he's like a Keanu Reeves. Like, he's perfect as Deadpool. He's perfect in the roles that he does. And even when he's doing movies like Chaos Theory, which is a great rom-com, or any of the other kind of movies that he's doing, Waiting is fantastic. I love that movie. If you've ever worked in a restaurant, I'd recommend you watching the movie Waiting. But it's always Ryan Reynolds, right? It's always Van Wilder. Like you can't like
it's
just him.
not like he's even acting.
He's just being.
It's
himself.
like Jeff Goldblum or something.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum's just
like he's not even acting. It's just him being like you see him in Thor.
Yeah,
I'm like he's not even acting.
He's just being Jeff Goldblum.
He's just being himself.
I actually want to see him act. Watch The Fly. That's
How about Godzilla? Is he acting Godzilla?
Wait, let's just go Goldblum.
Remember we were talking about Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
And then like I'm like, fuck, I forgot. I was watching Pulp Fiction the other day.
Yeah.
Like, man, this guy used to be so young, but he still kind of looks.
What do you mean he used
old.
to be so young? Everyone used to be so young. What the fuck does that mean?
I'm like,
Yeah,
I've never seen him that young.
This is Jeff Goldblum at his peak.
This is Independence.
Jurassic Park.
Dig up dinosaurs?
Where's the laugh?
That's his laugh. I don't understand why it was such like it's like the background music. Oh man.
Yeah, the new Jurassic Park sucked.
You didn't like the new one?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And you know what? That's why I also think the Pokemon movie's gonna kind of suck because that guy was like the worst actor in the Jurassic Park movies.
Who? Chris Pratt?
No, not Chris Pratt. The black kid or dark skinned kid.
Politically correct. Which kid? Oh, in the most recent one.
Yeah.
Oh, he was nah.
Also, Chris Pratt's not a great actor. He's a great Chris Pratt.
Yeah, he's a good comedian.
Yeah. His best role was in The OC.
He was in the OC.
Yeah, he was Summer's college boyfriend, the hippie.
Oh fuck!
You gotta rewatch The OC,
I
bro.
gotta rewatch the OC.
You
I
gotta
didn't know
rewatch
Chris
the OC.
Pratt was in it.
And then you gotta rewatch Gossip Girl because there's a lot of people from Avengers in Gossip Girl.
No.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yup. Bucky is not Damien Delgard. Oh, what is his name?
I haven't watched Gossip Girl.
Trent something. Fuck. I
But
can't
that's
remember
such
his
a
name.
weird like combination. Gossip Girl and Avengers.
Dude, there's like a lot of them. Like the villain in Civil War was like the prince that Blair is supposed to marry
Fucking Gossip.
in Gossip Girl.
You
Like,
watch a lot of Gossip Girl. Yeah.
of course I watch a lot of Gossip Girl. That was Chris Pratt in The OC.
Oh, you know, yeah, he kind of like. I remember him wearing a sweater like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hippie. He was pretty funny. Nah, the movies, I don't know. Like I'm very excited for the Pokemon movie. I'm very excited for Endgame. I think Endgame's gonna be fantastic. They haven't let me down once. I really liked Infinity War. I thought they did a great job merging everybody together. I am kind of nervous though that they might fuck it up because the good thing about it, the best part about Infinity War, why it worked and why Justice League failed. Like one of the reasons, because everyone was like, "How are they going to fit so many characters in the movie?"
They made it very
like they broke up each character, and each character's, if you think about it, like their end result was converging on Thanos, but they all took different directions to get there. So it wasn't a big group of people walking en masse sharing the screen time. It was, all right, these guys are going to go to Earth, these guys are going to go to Titan, these guys are going to go here, these guys are going to go there.
They synchronized it really well. Just to say, because like when you were watching like Justice League, it just like everything just like was thrown in your face.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wait, this guy. Boom. Oh no,
Plus,
this guy. Whoa,
plus
this guy.
Steppenwolf sucked as a villain.
Like, yeah, they didn't have any.
Because think about this: like Thanos comes on and it's like, I'm Thanos, I want to kill half the world, and then Steppenwolf shows up and goes, I want to get some boxes.
Like, even before like
I love
Thanos,
mothers
man.
calling me.
Like
Age of Ultron was
I thought it was.
As a villain, Ultron was the way.
You didn't like him as a villain?
Ultron, in my opinion, is the worst Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Of the MCU, Age of Ultron, I thought was the worst one. I think that they did like a good job with it, and there were a lot of good stuff. Like there were a lot of good parts about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you were to rate them all, I think Ultron would be next to Ant-Man. And again, this isn't to say that they were bad. This is just in the scope of the MCU. Yeah, I think Ultron was one of the worst ones, and that's also keep in mind what it's competing against, right? It's like saying that Mighty Ducks 2 is the worst of the Mighty Ducks movies.
Well,
like, Mighty Ducks 1 and Mighty Ducks 3 were insanely good, and
Yeah,
Mighty Ducks 2 is still really good.
I'm like, dude, let's do Flying V. Can we do the Flying V?
I can't remember why I rewatched them, but I was rewatching them, and you know the Flying V is completely not.
I know it's that thing.
You can't, even if you do it, like, you are so fucking offside in the Flying V. Like, I'm watching this movie, I'm like, all right, Charlie Conway is across the blue line as the puck's way the fuck back there with Fulton. Like, they're all offside. As long as Fulton has the puck, like, pass the puck forward, Fulton. You're making everybody offside. Also, there's, like, more than 5 of you in this Flying V. How the hell did that happen?
Too many men, yo. Where's the penalty?
There's so watching the Mighty Ducks, knowing how, like, watching the Mighty Ducks as an 8-year-old, you're like, yeah! And every 8-year-old team did the Flying V at one point. Every team in hockey. If you played hockey.
In my little league, we were doing the Flying V.
Like, if you played hockey, you've done a Flying V or a knuckle puck. Like you've tried to do
What
the
was
knuckle
the
puck.
knuckle puck?
Knuckle puck was when you lay it sideways, so it was a normal slap shot, but you raise the puck up, so it's resting instead of like this, it's like that, and you knuckle puck.
Knuckle
Keenan Thompson, I got the knuckle puck, bitch.
Yeah,
Oh, he didn't say bitch. They can't say bitch in the Mighty Ducks.
Oh man, yeah, I was playing hockey the other day. It was man.
I haven't played hockey in a while. I actually don't know where my equipment is. I know where my skates are.
You should come sometime.
Yeah, was it just like I saw your Instagram story. It's just
Near
like,
yeah, we do it outside near Peanut Plaza.
Mhm.
Like it's a small it's near Fairview Mall.
Yeah.
It's just a small rink that we usually play at.
Mhm.
But yeah.
oh, quick
it's
question:
good.
Have you ever had chicken pox before?
No, why?
Oh,
You have chicken pox?
no, my roommate has shingles.
Oh, this is where we stop. Yeah.
this is where we stop. What are we at? 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Dude, your roommate has shingles?
My roommate's got shingles. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So you might get.
No, it's like for real.
Yeah, for real.
I might get it.
Maybe we'll find out.
Well, like, I got like that chicken pox shot. Like.
Oh,
when
so
I
then
was
you're
a
probably
kid.
fine. Then you're fine.
Well, when I was a kid, though.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm getting itchy, man.
You're fine. Yeah, you're getting really itchy all of a sudden, right? The same thing happened to me. He comes to my room, he's like, "Hey, I have shingles." All of a sudden, my legs were like, "Yo, my legs are so fucking itchy." I became hyper aware of like every hair and fiber on my body.
I feel like I'm being a hypochondriac, but.
I got these 2 bumps on the back, but I'm like, please be zits. Please be back me. I can't tell. I can't see my back.
I'm scared, man. Oh, yo, what the fuck? Shit, man. All right. Okay. Gotta face it now, man. Didn't have chickenpox as a kid.
You got no choice. You got the pox, bro.
All right, man. That's it for today. Signing off. It's your boy Adrian and it's Matt. Hope you guys like the podcast that we're doing. Any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to our Twitch stuff.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, don't forget, the link is going to be in the bottom below. Apparently it doesn't work, though. But the link for the MV Studio shirts is still going to be in the thing. The only thing we actually are plugging, they're pretty good shirts. He's got hats and hoodies as well.
I gotta copy and paste. I gotta fix the descriptions on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, we will fix
this
the
is
YouTube
all in
stuff.
progress,
We will eventually be on iTunes. We're just lazy.
we'll be more consistent.
But in the description, we are going to start doing Twitch streaming. So we are going to start doing some live streams for some games. I'm trying to convince Adrian to buy PUBG. He hasn't said whether he will or won't buy it yet.
I gotta play, I'm an adventure guy. If I'm gonna live stream shit or just stream like my games, I'm just gonna do adventure games then.
All right, we'll buy PUBG, and then we'll stream PUBG.
Okay. All right, later, guys.
All right, thanks for listening. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.